Hey, what is up? It's Nanubi back again with yet another stream. What's up, Mr. Pizza? How's it going? Oh my goodness, I'm excited for this stream. This stream's gonna be pretty fun. But the funny thing about this stream that I actually don't 100% know what I'm going to talk about or what I'm going to cover. I do know I want to try and play what is it? I want to play Halo with some of the guys from Car 3 if anyone's online. But yeah, I'll have to see who's free and whatever. Hey, Mr. Pizza, what's up? Baron Bressity dropped another YTP and Algo. Nice. This video says, why play GTA Online again when Giga Chat is live? I don't know. I wanna do some more React content. I feel like my my gaming streams, at least right now, I am not a good enough like gaming streamer for it to make for like great gaming content. So I do want to do like some reactions. And I might do some Discord stuff, taking in some Discord calls. But yeah, because I'm realizing too that like since I've been back streaming here, I have not done a React. I don't think I've done a React stream yet. So let's try and I'm ready to try and do a React stream here. This here is a spoken word thing by Art Kid Tech called "So You're Christian, Huh?" And it's a spoken word thing. So let's see what this is about. Now I will say I'm not a huge fan of spoken word writ large, but I mean I figured this would be worth a watch.
To the blind, this may come off as Christian indoctrination. But to Christians, this is scripturally based doctrine of conduct through salvation that's over time been slightly lost in demonstration. Jesus of Nazareth, the author of salvation. So he who has an ear, let him hear, please, and listen. Many of God's children have become lukewarm and nonchalant about doing the Savior's request. He said, if any man follows me, he must deny himself first and pick up his cross. So blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly. By doing so, no one is able to take you captive through hollow and deceptive philosophy. Also,
not only is he like spitting straight bars here, but the rhyme scheme is pretty on point.
So be not conformed to this world, neither love the things that are in it. Thus, as Christians, seek first his kingdom and righteousness, and all these other things will be given. But when you ask, it is not given because you ask with wrong motives.
Yeah, this is one thing I find really interesting. And I think I've talked about this before. I feel like there are a lot of people out there who kind of are they feel like let me see here. They feel like, you know, if you pray, then like you'll like get whatever you want. It's not really how it works, and there are other passages too. It's not just that like if you pray and you don't get what you want. It's that it's a motive issue. But I mean, motives are certainly like part of it, like because God is not a piggy bank. So
that you may get what you get on your pleasures. But if you hold to his teachings, you are really his disciple. But if you're still seeking to please men, you're not even worthy of the title. You were bought with a price. Don't you have any idea what this means? For you and me to confess we believe, the King of Kings had to be stretched out on a tree. Jesus of Nazareth, the author of salvation, for he views the ends of the earth and sees everything under the heavens. This includes but not limited to rape, murder, and even child molestation. That's why we as believers are to present our bodies as a living sacrifice to the weary and burdened who are aching to see the light of Christ.
One thing I do wish that this video had kind of put in is there's a lot of Christianese in this video. Like he's saying like some really good stuff, but I think the only thing is like if you're not like a Christian, you're not gonna understand everything like what he means. He's like turning your body into a sacrifice. Like I'm not into like all this. I mean, I'm not like I'm not into like cannibalistic barbecues. It's not really like what he's talking about. He's kind of just like talking about kind of like taking your life and dedicating it to God. He's not talking about like actually. Yeah. Yeah, Christianese can be like a little bit weird sometimes, and I do wish that kind of people spoke in a little bit plainer language, because if you're gonna like speak to non-believers, especially like with an evangelistic mindset, you have to like speak in a way that like your listeners are going to understand. Now, granted, I think that this is kind of targeted towards believers anyways, but anyways.
So if you're impervious to love, then you will certainly prove to be useless. That's why Jesus said, by love will men know who his is. So woe to those who put their faith in things that are tangible and ungodly. Because you have a little money, you believe that it's something. Just being poor, blind, and naked, because a man's life does not consist of the abundance of his possessions.
That's true. That's true. Because we see a lot of people, and I kind of was noticing this because I was watching what was it? I think it was Atlanta. I was watching Atlanta last night.
Pizza.
And I saw a commercial for like the Kardashians or something.
Says, I think
on Hulu.
Never ends and Catholic.
It's also I was also looking at stuff, and it was about like the D'Amelios or whatever. Every time you see one of these promos, a lot of the thrust of like the content is like, oh, like our life is so hard, like I'm pregnant, isn't my life like so difficult? But when you look at it like from a more superficial perspective, it's like, oh, this is going to be a show about rich people. Their lives are going to be perfect, and it's going to be like life in the dream house, we're Barbies. But no, it turns out that their lives, at least on screen, they're pretty much like complaining about all the bad and tough things about life. It kind of makes you realize that just because, like, if you're rich, let's say, just because you're rich, it doesn't mean that everything's going to be nice and perfect and happy for you. And nobody's going to be like, I wish that, I hope I never get rich. Like, very few people are going to say that. But a lot of people aspire to it, as if, like, yo, if I get rich, everything's going to be, like, so much smoother for me. All of my problems are going to go away. Everything's going to be great. I will live in the land of candy corn, roses, and rainbows. But, I mean, that's not how things are. And you see people also, like, flexing, like, oh, I'm rich. Doesn't this make me, like, a dope and awesome person? But, I mean, it's really all worthless because, like, at the end of the day, you can be a terrible person and have lots of money, or you can have lots of money and just like have a terrible life. Like, having lots of money is not like a thing that like actually like makes you like better than somebody else.
So be aware of men who've been robbed of the truth, who preach only that godliness is a means of financial breakthrough. Instead, put on the full.
Okay, there we go. Now there's some more bars right there, because how many pastors have we seen go out and talk about how if you just name and claim it, you'll get whatever you want.
Was interested in covering it.
I mean, the prosperity gospel is kind of poisonous.
Armor of God to stand firm against Satan and his schematics. Jesus of Nazareth, the author of salvation. So no longer are we teaching safe sex, but on this day, abstinence, because presenting our bodies as holy and acceptable is the highest act of worship. So abstain from fornication, for this is his will and your sanctification. For this is how we know that we really come to know him, when we do what he commands. That's why Jesus said, why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I say? Jesus of Nazareth, the author of salvation. I say this in repetition because in his name, the nations will be optimistic. So as I speak the sword of the Spirit, I bind any demonic interference. Like Joshua said, choose this day whom you will serve. Because in these times, we're no longer just playing church. Remember, not everyone that says Lord, Lord, enter into the kingdom.
And that's one thing to keep in mind. I think not only from like of Christians, but I think of also like non-Christians too when they look at the world. A lot of people are kind of like turned off by Christianity because they're like, oh, like I went to a church and the church was bad, or like I went to the church and the church was mean, or like I went to the church and the people were like hypocrites. And all that's like very much true. I mean, it's kind of hard when you find a group of people as numerous as Christians to not like run into people who are going to like treat you badly, or not run into like people who are going to be like corrupt or like be mean and do mean things. But I think the important thing to realize is that, you know, just because like one person in a group behaves a certain way does not mean that everybody in that group behaves accordingly. And even more importantly, when it comes to Christianity, the people who are living ungodly lives are not they're not representing who God is. Now, of course, that does you know, unbelievers a disservice, especially when a lot of them like don't necessarily know like who God is or what God is like. So I mean, and that is kind of like why when Christians misrepresent God and misrepresent Christian theology, it kind of like gets on my nerves a little bit, because you know you're misrepresenting God to a bunch of people who don't know who God is, and so they're learning who God is from like a very false lens, and then they just end up getting like a twisted view of who God is, and then they reject God sometimes based on like this false image that's been like propped up, and that I think is really, really unfortunate.
Only those who fulfill the will of the Lord's mission. So tell me, what will you do when you come before his presence and he says, "Depart from me, I never knew you, you worker of iniquity"? This is the biblical doctrine of conduct through salvation that's over time but slightly lost in translation. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the author of salvation.
Interesting. There was not I will say, as a Christian, that there was not like a whole lot here that was new to me, but this was a very interesting video, and I'm glad that I checked it out.
Said in the chat.
Hold on, I'm turning
the video
off my...
is titled, "So you're a Christian, huh? How dare he assume if we were religious or not? I know, here. Bad joke, I'll silence myself." I actually turned on the audio back here. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me read all these. Newbie, notice me.
Let me read all these chats, because I was trying to react to the video, but the video's over now. Let's see. Brent Brett says, "Yeah, I'm not Christian, so I do not fully understand this." Exactly. I think that like kind of like speaking in Christian just like is not like conducive for evangelistic work, which should like be obvious, but I mean, I guess like not everyone catches it. So you're a Christian, huh? Yes, I am. Surprise. Ooh, I'm a Christian. The piece of the video is titled, "So you're a Christian, huh? So how dare he assume if we're religious or not?" No, I'm not making an assumption. I mean, it's just the title of the video there. You know, I feel like that wouldn't be a fair assumption to make. Since I have 2 minutes, newbie, notice me. Oh, I noticed you, man. I noticed you. And I watched your video. You made a video about your channel dying, or was that Mr. Pizza? I think
said in the chat.
I can't remember what you said about that.
I'm a Christian.
That's fire too. It's really cool to see how much of the Promised Land and the Breadgang are believers. That's really fire. ISM. Let's see here. ISM. So not the international scale modeler. Let's see here. It's icky sticky microorganism. Let's see. Oh yeah, were you just the dead state of your channel? That was an interesting video, and I think it's good. Let's see here. Actually, let's react to this. I've already seen this video, but I figured I might as well like react to it, because he said some things that are kind of interesting. I had some different takeaways
in the chat.
In
the reaction requests.
Personally,
I put one of my videos there.
I had some different.
The one that tells you how I nearly lost my entire channel.
Hold on, why didn't
you want to cover it?
Wait, why did it not? I thought I muted it. Okay, there we go. Tyson says, "Yeah, that was me. The views have been horrendous." Yeah. Let me see. Let's look here for a second. Now, granted, I would love to have the views that you have. I'm quite a bit smaller than you. But let's see. I mean, if we go back, let's go back like 3 months. This one has like 1,500 views. This one has like almost 2,000 views. This is your video of you drinking liquid death, which is fire. Very cool. Although I will say I like the sparkling stuff better. But anyways, this is 90. It's got 100. This has 400, almost 500. Then 100 again, then 500, almost 600, 1,000. The out of context video, which I absolutely love, but it only has 60 views. 200. So I feel like, let's see, what was their last video that was over 1,000 views? This one is almost 1,000 views. Your videos seem to be like very like up and down. I wonder if like what you care about when I've talked to you on Discord a bit. I don't know if what you care about most is views or like making the content or the experience of creating the content being fun or like any like number of those things. But I mean, just looking at this, if what you're focusing on is views, I would take a look at some of these videos, the ones that are like kind of blew up a lot, and figure out why they blew up and try to do videos like those. But just cause like you're like Mohawk Horror, for example, video. It's like 600 views. Not terrible. You did a video reacting to like Britney Spears that got like 900 views. And then like Avril Lavigne had like almost 500 views. So it seems like when you react to like really popular YTPs, I'm assuming like Don't Be a Fool About Fire Safety, is that a popular? I mean, it's CS 188. So I feel like reacting to like really popular YTPs and then maybe like music videos actually could be a good way. I don't know. I'm just taking a look at your channel. I just think it's kind of interesting. But hold on, here's your video about the dead state of your channel and where to go from there.
Earlier this month, if you're also subscribed to Mr. Pizza, he made a video of that title as well, and he kind of talked about how, you know, this is really just the downfall of, I think, pretty much a lot of small YouTubers in this community at this point. It's just kind of become a plague among quite a few of us, and like even people like The Liberator are really just kind of struggling to get 200, and I'll just kind of address
and that's because he's like a quality content creator. I did a collab with him once. I need to do another collab with him sometime. But we played Minecraft together. That was really fun.
My dying channel and what's been happening and where do we go from here, right? Because I just want to clarify, I'm not quitting. I just need to address this before it goes any further. Now, the summer was kind of rough for growth, and I knew that from the very beginning, because at the beginning of the summer, I even addressed it, saying, you know, it's not going to grow this summer, and most of it is because obviously I work so much, and I had to work to be able to get this wonderful college career that I have now. You know, I wasn't going to make making videos my top priority, and that was to be expected.
I didn't remember that you're still are you still in college? Like I didn't remember, because I know that we talked about your interesting roommate experience that one time when I was just taking tons and tons of Discord calls, but yeah, I didn't know. I don't know what year you're in, but yeah, I completely forgot that you're still in college.
I think that now that starting this new mini chapter, I think it needs to be addressed how like that has left me off, and what I've done so far since there, and where we go from there. Now, when Mr. Pizza made his videos, he didn't really show any data or evidence, even though I believed him. I mean, he's talked about it quite a bit, especially in the Discord server and everything, but I actually do have some analytics to show up to just kind of show you the state of where we're at right now. So on September 28th, I had the total watch time for that day at 6.7. I think that was the first time I had fallen below 7 in an entire year. Because if you go back all the way to September 29th, it was at 10. I think when you see all the work that you've done in an entire year and to see you're just back at square one, I mean, it hurts. It hurts to know that, if you look at where I'm at almost 1.3 thousand, and yet I'm just kind of at the same place where I was at like around 300. I think there's a few reasons for that. I think with YouTube, they're just pushing certain kinds of content, whether that's just drama or big creators or whatever it is that's going on in the world. Obviously,
that's true. I do think that when it comes to like from a viewer's perspective, that drama is very, very engaging and very, very interesting. Like when it comes to like Pottergate, which I don't, maybe I'll speak on it eventually, but I mean, for now, I'm not gonna like do like a whole video talking about Pottergate, but like that drama was very interesting and engaging when you have like a bunch of people who are known, kind of just like going at it. It just makes for some very interesting content. So it does make sense that would get pushed. It is not necessarily just this Discord either. Like I would guess that like in like I would guess that it's not just like YouTube pushing it. I would think that places like YouTube or Twitter would push drama. I think stuff is blown up on our various Discords specifically, just because it's like drama versus like if it's just like a normal video.
Big creators or whatever it is that's going on in the world. Obviously,
and by the way, we have the whole case of HB engines and trains and engines. I forget. HB trains and engines guy who was like manufacturing drama. And kind of in hindsight, I'm pretty sure it was just for like views and like farming views and clicks and that sort of thing.
Plague among small creators, especially with this type of content that it is that we make. I think a lot of the videos that I made like over a year ago, I feel like they might have had like an expiration date. I feel like even though there's some that I think continuously get me to at least that 6 every day, the numbers just for that.
HB engines and coaches. I'm sorry. HB engines and trains and engines. I will fight back. Yeah, no, his boxing gloves are nowhere to be found.
Just keep getting smaller and smaller, and that understands because that's just, they've just kind of peaked. You should be uploading every day, but also you don't. You could just upload every other day, but you need.
That all depends on the type of content you make. I tended to believe that those rules are just bunk. In their lies, and they're bogus, because different like release schedules and setups work well for different people. I will say for most people, it's probably good to release consistently. That's the only rule that I'll say is probably good to follow. Some people, really sporadically, but even then I think it's usually some sort of like schedule. It's like a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, I wouldn't say that you should follow like one of these rules. The only thing is I would say just like try and be somewhat consistent if it's either release schedule or quality or genre or energy, personality. Find some way to be a little bit consistent, but just like one aspect. Because like let's say that you want to talk about a whole lot of different things, then what you can do is talk about a whole lot of different things with like one specific what was I going to say? Okay, one specific like personality from like one specific perspective. I don't know. I just think that like a little bit of consistency is good, but then like using that consistent approach to like branch off and do a bunch of different types of content can be like one really big way that you can have some sort of like reliability, but still you won't like pigeonhole yourself into like one specific category. It's like, oh, I only react to like this type of content. What can I do? Like, no, like if you do like react content, then you can like branch off and do reactions to like different types of stuff, for example.
You need to have a consistent schedule so that the algorithm catches you every time that you do upload. And is that possible for me? Maybe, but I think I had just. School is important. Friends are important. True. It was just a hobby that I did about a year ago.
True. There's a there's a Twitch streamer that I found. She's on Twitch. She's a Twitch streamer. And she's doing like a 1 year long subathon. And as I noticed that she was doing the subathon, I was like, That's like interesting, because I was like, I tuned in sometime during I was working, I think like yesterday, and I was like, well, this is interesting. Let me type this into the chat. I typed in the chat, hey, how do you have time to like hang out with friends, considering that you're doing a 24/7 subathon for a whole year? And she was like, I don't have friends. My bread boys. That sounds like a terrible existence. This guy here, ISM, is having a good approach to this, where it's, having, making content's good. Having growth is good. But you shouldn't really focus, sacrifice, like, real world things that are good and important for, creating content. Because I think at that point, you can run yourself ragged. That could be a negative feedback loop, right? If you are kind of just like, in a sense, slaughtering yourself for your content, but then there's less of you available to even make that content. So you think that it'll like feed into you like making more stuff, but it doesn't. And I think that, I'm getting the impression that ISM has caught on to this here.
Just kind of fill that empty void now. I don't feel like it should still be a priority, but I do want to have fun with it like I did a year ago. I think at the moment I'm not really having fun with it because I am just kind of being obsessed with the numbers, but the numbers show that it's just as low as it was a year ago, and I think that's where you need to address the numbers instead of just letting it bother you, because I feel like that's actually a problem now. Now, understandably, I think when I look at my past 10 videos, yeah, they haven't been great, and I know that's my fault for picking them on the topics that they were. There were 2 that actually did get over 100 in the top 4 days, and that was the HP drama and then the breakfast video. For the HP drama, I can't rely off of something like that to be consistent, because I'm not going out of my way to start beef with other people just so I can get a hot 100 out of the blue. That's just not what I do. I think for the breakfast one, that was just something that was popular at the time, that I just kind of threw it up into the algorithm and they caught it. I think that was just something that it has kind of peaked. It never hit 1,000. It's not reaching its way to 1,000. I think it's just kind of peak at 900 or whatever. I don't think people came back from that. I think they just thought oh, this is trending, I'm gonna watch this and I'm just gonna forget all about it. I don't think anybody returned after that one. So, and then with the YTBs and everything, I just picked the ones that were within the own community, which I still think that's very important as much as it is the growth and everything. But yeah, I understand why some of that isn't really going anywhere. I think I just want to start this mini chapter a refresh today. We're gonna do it all over. Well, actually, yesterday we're doing it all over again.
It was really tough, I think, because if I'm looking at sorry, hold on, give me a second. If I'm looking at what people are doing, it seems to me when you're creating a lot of the people I think the YTP community is a really good example. You kind of have to make 2 choices, right? I feel outside of the YTP fan base that already exists, there isn't really much of an audience for YTP React content. So a lot of people, you have to make a choice, right? Are you going to make content for views, or are you going to make content for your community? If you're going to make content for views, at this point, I think that means leaving the ISM React, leaving the ISM Reacts alone. Now, when it comes to doing stuff for the community, that's fine. And I think that you do have to balance making content for your community and making content for views. Because if you do just content for views, you have no community. Without no community, you don't have, I don't know. I just don't think that there's a point in making content without a community, even if your views are growing. But I mean, yeah, it's a balancing act. I would argue that it's fine to do both. So I would say don't completely stop making YTP reactions or YTPs, because I think that that's a core thing of your audience. So I wouldn't just turn your back on that 100%. And I know that's hypocritical, being me, who is basically at this point I'm not reacting to any more YTPs. but that's because, you know, I'm doing this more just for fun, because I enjoy it, and I'm trying to make content that is high quality. And so if I keep on doing a lot of YTP reactions, it's just not going to be high quality coming from me, because I know personally when it comes to what I can do and what I can make, it's a game of diminishing returns if I keep on reacting to YTPs. But you guys are better at reacting to YTPs than me, I'm pretty sure. In considering that, and also the fact that you guys are a lot more embedded into the YTP community than I am, definitely like keep on doing like your reactions to YTPs. But yeah, feel free to branch out too.
Again, because that was when I released FYB, I think. I mean, things can change. I can upload more frequently. I can go revive some old series that I think really was what made this fun in the first place. I think we can resurrect this because, you know, October is a fun month. November is a fun.
Any channel can be like resurrected. There was a video talking about the rise of Sneeko, which was like really, really good. And there was like one sentence that stuck out to me where he said it took Sneeko 7 years to become an overnight success. So I think that like if what you're looking for is like to blow up, then don't like be discouraged if you don't do that instantly, because it can take people years, even over a decade, to get to that point.
Fun month. December is a fun month. I think there's things that I can be excited about and to regrow what I had once a year ago, because we're kind of back at square one. But yeah, that was just something I wanted to address. It's that there could be some reviving. It depends on what I choose to do and what you all want from me and what the algorithm wants, because I think that is our worst enemy right now, and all we have to do is just work around that. Just throw things at the wall and see what sticks. Now, I do have a few things recorded. Those do have the potential to do very well, but regardless, I think I still had fun with them, and I think I'm going to try to still have fun, still be consistent, while still start to see some of the growth that I did about a year ago. And, yep, that's it. See ya.
Yeah, and I think that one thing, hold on, let me see. There we go. One thing I think is really important to keep in mind is that what works for one person for growth, or like, yeah, what works for one person for growth might not work for you when it comes to growth. So I think that like there's like a lot of people are trying to like take advice that applies to like one person or one type of content and then like extrapolate that out to every single like type of content, and it just doesn't really match. And I think that that's like a kind of foolish way to go about things. Now, I'm sorry, you guys probably noticed that while I was reacting to that, I was highly distracted. And I was not paying as much attention to the video as I normally do. And that's because this just came across my my feed here. This just happened in Indonesia. You guys see the video there? Doesn't really seem to be the most peaceful situation right now. You see tear gas there. A lot of fighting is going on here, it seems. It's things like this, and it's things like this that remind me I really need to get into watching soccer. But yeah, I think you guys might have seen this from the titles here.
The chat. IMA, go watch a movie.
I think this might all be the same footage, more or less.
Hey newbie,
but check this out here, okay?
Come on stream and talk about it.
Indonesian soccer match riot leaves more than 120 dead. That's very wild, okay? Clashes between supporters of two Indonesian soccer teams in East Java province killed 125 fans and 2 police officers, mostly trampled to death, police said Sunday. It's probably Sunday there at the moment. Several brawls between supporters of the 2 rival soccer teams were reported inside the stadium after the Indonesian Premier game ended with Persebaya Surabaya beating Aram Malang 3-2. The fights prompted riot police to fire tear gas, which caused panic among supporters, said East Java Police Chief Nico Afinta. Hundreds of people ran into an exit gate in an effort to avoid the tear gas. Some suffocated in the chaos and others were trampled, killing 34 almost instantly. More than 300 were rushed to nearby hospitals to treat injuries, but many died on the way during a treatment, Afinta said. The Indonesian top league BRI Liga 1 has suspended games for a week following the matches. An investigation has been launched. The Football Association of Indonesia, PSSI, said there have been previous outbreaks of trouble at matches in Indonesia with strong rivalry between clubs, sometimes leading to violence among supporters. Now, this is all wild stuff, and I whenever these things happen, I love to jokingly be like, this reminds me why I need to watch soccer. People are going bonkers, saying all kinds of crazy stuff in the crowds and being all wild and boisterous. This is more entertaining and exciting than American sports. And all of that is true. That's 100% true. But at the same time, I don't understand. There is a big problem with violence. Hold on, give me 1 second. There's a big problem with violence at all these sporting events. Why is there so much? I don't understand why there's so much violence over these like soccer games. I mean, I get it. Soccer is it seems like an exciting game to watch, and these fans seem pretty passionate. But I just don't think it makes sense to go and kill a whole bunch of people because the team you like lost. I don't know. That seems pretty weak to me. That just doesn't make sense. I couldn't imagine killing someone over a sports game played by other people. That does not make sense. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second here. All right, sorry about that, but yeah, and I've railed against violence before in my streams, but yeah, it just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. All right, let's see. Mr. Pizza has a lot of requests, and one of those requests is to take a look at some videos that one video that he made. This is also him about him also likewise saying that his channel is dead. So I'm kind of interested to see his take on the whole situation.
The channel, it's dead.
Now, for some context here, I guess his channel died at 9/11. But I will say that in the Discord, he's also been a little bit upset recently because his channel hit 1,000 subscribers, but then 5 people unsubscribed, and then 1 person subscribed, and he lost 2, and then he got 2 more, then he lost 1. So now he's kind of just been like, oh, am I ever gonna get at 1,000 subscribers and then stay there? Me personally, I think you play into this whenever you celebrate hitting a milestone, because there are always going to be people who want to mess with you, right, when you're making your content. And so if you know that you have haters, or you know that you have people who are gonna mess with you, then you shouldn't be like, yo, I just hit 1,000 subscribers, because it depending on how plentiful your haters are, if you start bragging about your growth, then people are gonna do what they can to try and take that away from you. Personally, for me, I would have said literally nothing until you hit 1,100 subscribers. That's just me. Because hold on, wait, give me a second. That's just me. Because there like I said, there are always going to be people who are going to try to bring you down. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Mr. Pizza, you said in the bread queue I brought up a topic. If you want me to come on stream and talk about it.
I never even got to release a video talking about hitting 1K.
Hold on, let me see.
Said in the chat. I never said a thing.
Well, you were talking about it on the Discord. So news did come out. You said you put something in the bread queue, but I don't see anything in the bread queue. And it's weird too, because I actually saw the little new message alert, but then I went over there and there's no new message. Let's see. Hey, can I come on stream and talk about the state of my channel as of today? Sure, yeah. Let's see. Let me give you the appropriate role. Gonna join the bread line. By the way, if you guys want to join my stream, you can easily do so by, let's see here. You can easily do so by going to my Discord, which is, the link is in the description below. Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah, the link is in the description below. So if you want to join the stream, you can go ahead and do that. Here we go. All right, you should be able to hop right in. Let's see. And let's see. Do you want to use the webcam or not?
Yeah. I'll just use my mic normally.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can probably tell of my channel, what's been happening. We hit 1,000, and then we lost 6 people within the span of a day or two. Mm-hmm. And it's been rough because it's just like, I thought I had finally achieved my accomplishment of getting 1K, but then that was just taken away, and I did nothing wrong. It's like, oh, have I secretly been canceled on Twitter or something? Like,
nah. The thing about it is, you're always going to eventually. Also, I can kind of hear myself in the background there, but you're going to eventually like sustain that like subscriber amount, and that's one reason why I would have said to, like, before saying anything about your subscriber count, to wait, because since you're eventually going to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark and like stay there consistently, you might as well wait until you have enough overhead so that if some people leave, then you still have that like accomplishment level that like you want. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like if I were you, I'd just be like, oh yeah, I got 1,000 subscribers, because you did get 1,000 subscribers. So yeah. I wouldn't look at you having like 996 subscribers instead of 1,000 as being like a defeat. It's just 4 people.
Well, and the thing is, like, I hit 1,000 twice. This has happened twice. So first it was like 2 people, and now it's 6. Mm-hmm. And it's really aggravating. It really gets on my nerves because I've been like working really hard for the past 4 years to build myself up to where I am now, and it just feels like that's being swept under the rug. Like it doesn't even matter anymore.
That's true, but I think that if you let people, I don't know. I think that these sorts of things naturally happen, so I wouldn't like take it personally, because again, like you definitely are going to hit the mark that you want and stay there long term. So like if you look at like the next like 3 months, I would say for the vast majority of those 3 months, you're gonna have 1,000 subscribers. So I wouldn't worry about it like too much.
And the thing is, like, there's nothing I can really do about this either, which sucks. Like, I'm powerless to stop this from happening. Like, I mean, sure, could I go on and make Mr. Pizza rant number 2? Sure, but what is that going to accomplish? That doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, no,
it wouldn't really accomplish anything, and I don't think it'd be like wise to put out either. Like, my channel's failing. What do I do now? Like, I don't. Now, granted, if all you're after is growth, depending on your viewer base, that can boost your numbers for that one video. But
I guess in the end, it's not all that bad. I mean, I do a channel that I want to work on and like revive and everything, because I've neglected it so much. And I'm just like, it's great. Let's build up one of the other channels I created.
Yeah. And then you can branch out.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll just like release daily Hellion Hero YTP reactions, because Hellion Hero equals views,
That would I would not recommend.
I mean, Daniel Ward does too, but I mean, I can't cancel him for anything right now. I can't.
If I'm going to be honest, I would recommend not doing that, because there are only so many like Hellion Hero YTPs out there, and it's not like he's cranking out videos every day. So you're just gonna exhaust your source of of material if you do it every single day.
I mean, fair. So yeah, that's just what I kind of wanted to get that off my chest, you know?
Yeah. And this is why I've never like been in like the YouTube creation like sphere for views, because I know that it always is going to end up being a trap of, oh no, I didn't get as many views as I did last time. Like
then there's no reviving it.
No, I have a video I think it has like 500 or 600 views where I'm reacting to Brett Cooper, reacting to Hassan Piker, reacting to Brett Cooper, reacting to some TikToks. For whatever reason, that video got like 400, 500 views. Now, my next videos after that, of course, they all got like 5, 10 views. They didn't really get that many views. Most of my videos don't really get that many views. In those videos didn't feel like defeats, because for me, it's not about like getting the most views. It's about making quality content. So like one of the videos that I'm like most happy with that I put out kind of recently is the whole abortion situation. And I reacted to like a bunch of like liberals, both like politicians and commentators, and I reacted to their reactions. I was really happy with that video, and I think it's just sitting at like 28 or 30 views, because I think I did really good job of kind of like addressing what they said, and also the job I did editing I think was pretty good, considering that I spent like 40-50 minutes like over the span of the whole video, and I condensed it down to like 12 or 13 minutes. So just for me, it's all about like upping the quality of what I do, upping my content and making it better consistently. So I feel like at that point, I can't even fail, because as long as I'm trying, I'm always going to be like making my content better. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And also when you're like me, you know, you also get some interesting requests from time to time, you know, like there's this one person, it's so weird. They keep trying to request stuff like redneck prank calls and like angry black man at KFC. Like what? I know.
Wait, is that Daniel Lord's alt?
No, I don't think so. I mean, no. If it was Daniel Lord's alt, it would. I mean, if it was a Daniel Lord alt, it would have a KKK mask. Let's be real.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
he's probably got a lot of those rallies to be at anyway. So
maybe, yeah. We can ask him what the right rally was like.
That's the reason why he hasn't been uploading. That's the true reason.
Yeah, it's a true reason. We found the mystery.
Daniel Lord, you've been exposed.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping on the stream, and keep us posted in the Discord and let us know like how things are going with your channel.
Yes. Also in React requests, as you can see, I have put some stuff. I know you wanted to cover like how I nearly lost my channel, which was from me. Mm-hmm. I put that in React request for you to cover and like ISM's like HB follow up and everything. So yeah.
Those will be fun to get to.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me on Giga Chad.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
Cease.
Yeah, see y'all. Or see you. Yeah. All right. Let's see here.
I forgot how to exit that. Oh, there's the thing.
Yeah, I completely forgot how to make you leave too. Because I can revoke your role, but it prevents you from joining, but it doesn't kick you out.
I think I found it.
Okay. All right. There we go. That was fun. Now let's get into this video. This is Mr. Pizza talking about the state of his channel. He says that right now his channel is dead.
The channel, it's dead. That's right. The channel's dead again.
Mr. Pizza.
And this time I don't think there's any reviving it.
Thanks for having me on Giga Chat.
I don't think that it can be revived. Not this time.
I definitely disagree. But if you don't want your channel to die, you're gonna have to either like switch up your content, either if that's by upping your quality or changing your tactics and your strategies, or you're gonna have to do more self promo and try and strategically place your content in a place where more people who like it are gonna see it. One of those two.
This is like the 10th time the channel has died. It's just so sad to see this happen because
Mr. Pizza,
we were so close to 1,000 subscribers.
I think
now
I put too much acting
clear
into the
we'll
video.
Never hit 1,000. It's just not possible.
Yo, wait, you were acting? Part of me, like, I wasn't sure if like you were like acting or genuinely sad. And the more the video went on, the more I thought you like, oh, you're really like not doing like the greatest right now. Also, shout out to DW215 in the chat. Yeah, nice to see you in the chat there. He said Sneeko got banned. Yeah, he did get banned. Check Sneeko no vids. Susan got him. Oh no, wait, is he actually gone? Is Sneeko like actually gone? It stinks because he was like kind of like radical and wild, but he was also very entertaining and fun to watch. So no, I'm pretty sure he's back. Because
Mr. Pizza
wait, you're
said
right.
in the chat. Well, no, not really. Like, I was very sad at the time of this recording, so I guess it's not acting.
Yo, all of his videos are gone now. Maybe did he delete them? Or maybe he's pivoting his content. Because I also wouldn't be shocked if he gives up his current shtick. But this is a discussion for another day.
It's just not in this current state. The views have been horrendous recently. We've barely gained any subscribers. I mean, seriously, like, bruh, we lost 2 subscribers recently and then gained another 1 back. So we're just back at square one with 971.
Hold on. Now you said you had 971, and this kind of goes to my point where I'm saying you're going to like hit that 1K mark and stay there. You said 971, right? Let's go back.
971.
971. You have 994 right now. So since you made this video, which is almost a month ago, you gained what? 23 subscribers. So like in the next month, you're gonna gain another 23 subscribers. I would imagine.
I hate that this has happened because, you know, I've tried everything. I really have. I tried being innovative and tried switching up the content to keep people interested in the channel. I tried returning to just YTP reactions again because that's what the majority of my audience is. But it didn't work. I don't know why. I don't know what you guys want out of me. I've tried many things. I've even tried reaching out to my community tab and putting up polls, asking what people wanted. You know, people would select one thing for the majority of it, but then that video comes around and no one watches it. It's just sad to see because, like I said, we were so close to 1,000. But now, I just don't think it's possible to reach that. I mean, the channel is dead. There's no reviving it. The future isn't bright at all. This is nothing I can do anymore, I don't think. I don't know what you guys want out of me. I don't know, do you want gaming videos? Do you want reaction videos? Memes, what do you guys want? You know, I've asked
Mr.
many
Pizza
times, and
said in the chat,
even when people say
I
one
actually
thing,
didn't
they
edit
never
this
end up
video.
watching it, so it was a pointless time making a video. I mean, the videos nowadays, it just feels like they get 10 views, it seems, even though some of them still have over 100. But to understand, that took well over a week to hit that.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, and I think that there's something nice about seeing like the slow burn if you make a video and you know over time it consistently gets a certain amount of views until it hits like a high number. That also is kind of cool, but yeah, if you're making content primarily for views and then you don't get those views, I mean, I could see why that would be like pretty disappointing.
Even when I react to brand new CS188 YTPs, it's still not helping at all. Sure, it might have over 100 views, but you want to know how long that took? It took at least a week or more to hit that. And usually overnight, or within the next day, they have at least a few hundred, or at least over 100 by that point, because it's CS188.
Wait, so did you hit like a decline, or have you stagnated? That's one thing that I'm curious about.
Same thing with Flying Kitty. That video was the most. That's the video, the recent video with the most views, but it took so long to get anywhere. And I've been trying other things, like I've been leveling up my thumbnail game and my editing game. You know, according to YouTube's analytics, you know, the click-through rate is doing pretty well, and the average view duration is doing pretty well as well. So you would think, you know, that would be a good sign that maybe the channel is alive. But no, the channel is dead. I just don't know what to do anymore. I want to state, obviously, that I'm not quitting by any means.
Well, I haven't dropped many videos since this
I'm
one,
just
so I
gonna
couldn't
kind
tell
of
ya.
post
Ha, ha,
whatever
ha, ha,
again.
ha.
I mean, it's gonna get 10 views regardless of what I post.
Posting whatever is like the best strategy, honestly, and more people need to do that because that's kind of where you get the best like content. When you branch off and you move away from doing what's like safe and normal and to a certain extent like expected, and do like crazy stuff. Like that's why I think right now the content of my streams is kind of stagnated, and why I'm thinking of like not like big, but like relatively large ideas, like having a debate night where we like have like genuinely moderated debates. You know, I've talked to some people about this. I don't know if you guys all know, but I hope to do an Anarchy Java server in Minecraft with the members of my Discord. You know, mixing things up is always a good idea, and doing whatever, posting whatever is like the best way to go about that, I think, especially if you don't have a lot of ideas. If you're sitting around like, oh, I've tried all these different things and I don't know where to move forward next, which it looks like is what you're saying, then I would definitely like recommend doing exactly what you're doing here.
I could post a meme and we'll get 10 views. I could post a YTP reaction and we'll get 10 views, guys. Gaming video, 10 views. It doesn't matter how good the video is, how good the thumbnail is. Nothing just seems to work anymore. The future is not looking bright for this channel. Even in 2023, I doubt we're gonna have 1,000 subscribers. I just don't think it's possible at this point.
No, you're gonna have 1,000 subscribers.
Which is so sad, because I really thought we were going somewhere for a while on this channel. But no. So guys, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank like the 10 people for watching this video.
The 10 people,
Mr.
that's 306 views.
Said in the chat.
I hope everybody understands that this channel is just
Minecraft
dead.
SMP for
we're probably
Java.
never going to hit 1K.
Will we be able to join in a call with you on those?
I'm sorry if I've let everybody down with the content, but it is what it is, I guess. I mean, no one watches the videos anymore anyway, so yeah.
I don't know. You and this is kind of to a point that I said earlier, which is that like if you want to temporarily like boost your views, then just say that like you're quitting or that your channel is dead. I mean, look at this. Your views actually seem a little bit more consistent than ISM, to be honest. Like it's almost like you're you have a more of a I don't know, not you don't have more views, but having more consistency is like really nice. Better than having like crazy spikes of like 100 to like 1,000 to 2,000. This is looking. Whoa! That looks like a sick computer over there. But yeah, this consistency is really good, actually. The fact that you're consistently getting 300 views on these videos. Like, I think of all these videos, like, none of them are below, like, 100. I mean, I would argue that it looks like your channel's actually in kind of a healthy place. But I mean, that's just me. That's just my opinion. Oh my goodness. Let's see. There are a few things I could talk about. I could react to something. Should I react to HB's? I don't know if I want to react to more HB drama right now. I'll do that later today. But I don't know if I want to react to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because here's the thing. There's one thing I want to talk about. One thing I want to talk to you guys about. There's one thing I wanted to discuss, and then I can go with the HB drama. So, if you guys are familiar with what's going on with Twitch right now, there's been a bit of drama and there's been a bit of controversy. I'm not going to get into the whole Poggersgate scenario right now. However, there is something else that's been happening. They have been cutting how much money they pay their top streamers. Some streamers used to get a 70-30 cut. Now they're getting a 50-50 cut. Now they've introduced this new elevated chat system, which is basically like a neutered version of YouTube's super chat feature. It just seems like, with all these moves that Twitch is making, they're kind of, alienating a lot of the streamers, the very streamers who have made the platform popular, the very streamers who make the platform its money right now. Now, is this a foolish move? Is this terrible? Is this bad? I think that this is actually all a very calculated calculated and planned move on Twitch's part, because I think Twitch wants to completely change the type of content that they have on their platform. When you look at Twitch, right, you have all of these streamers who are streaming all this content. The vast majority of it is uncompressed, right? So it takes up a lot of bandwidth for the company. It's a very expensive company to run. I don't think that Twitch is breaking even. I don't think that they ever were. They're not certainly not under Amazon. They don't seem to be making a whole lot of money. So here's what I'm thinking based on what Twitch has been doing with Twitch rivals, looking at what different esports organizations have done. I think that Twitch wants to change, or Amazon wants to change Twitch and make it not be a platform for independent streamers anymore, but make it a platform for actual organizations who run 24/7 stations, kind of an open hub to broadcast your channel for free. Because if you look at the things that they're doing, it's sort of congruent with that, So, for example, they're paying their independent creators less, which sort of prices them out of creating the content, because it makes it more expensive for them to make, because they can't make as much revenue, so it doesn't catch up with the amount of money that they're spending, whether that be time, whether that be groceries, all types of things. So you have that aspect. But when you look at some of the other things that they're doing, the incentives are things that actually would play very well with TV channels. So, for example, they're trying to incentivize people to run more ads. I think if you run ads, you make money, or you make more money off the ad revenue than before. That moves like that make me think, hey, maybe they just want to have more commercial stations. Because if you here's an example. Let's say you're CNN, right? And you decide to broadcast CNN on Twitch, you make a fair bit of money. If you do an official ad break every time it's time for a commercial break, I think you make a fair bit of money from Twitch at that point. And that is kind of cool for a corporate company but it's not good for like the individual creators. And I think that maybe part of this is because YouTube has kind of seen the writing on the wall, or Twitch has seen the writing on the wall, and they know that everyone's gonna switch to YouTube for streaming. I've switched to YouTube for streaming years and years ago. So many other people have switched from Twitch to YouTube, whether that be because of the big old bag of money that they've been offered, like Ludwig, or if it's just because they want to, like in the case of Ninja. Or I guess like Dr. Lupo, I suppose. I think that if you're going to look at Twitch long term and think that they're going to be always this platform where independent streamers stream, I think that's a little bit naive. Now, there might be some people at the top who are always going to be independent streamers who are always going to be there. Like, I don't know, like Amaranth. Like, I don't think she'll be streaming on YouTube. Cutie Cinderella might move over, but if she stayed, I wouldn't be shocked. She has ties with Twitch rivals, so they can do stuff that way. But I think another thing that Twitch wants to do is they want to make their place a platform for waterfall content. That's another thing that's built into their incentives, because they want people to stream as much as possible. Now, who can stream more than a company that is running a 24/7, broadcasting channel? Nobody. Like literally like at 24/7 channels are able to meet the requirements and what like Twitch actually wants from their streamers more than literally everybody else. Like, so I think it's almost odd to look at these rules that Twitch is like coming up with and then see all these people being like, oh, well, what about the small creators? And I'm sitting over here like, do you not see that these things play directly into the hands of people who are making 24/7 stations and against the people who are not? I think they're pricing out their content creators so that they leave, and then the people who are left are the 24/7 stations. Like, you've already seen a lot of local sports channels on Twitch broadcasting 24/7. Just go on Twitch and look up ESPN, and you'll see at least a dozen radio stations that are broadcasting a simulcasted video feed. And I got to see a little bit of what I think, an esports version of ESPN would look like when a Valorant was doing these like marathons of like a Valorant championship series matches or something. So if you put everything into perspective, also, and then the fact that Amazon does live events on an Amazon Prime Music channel on Twitch, and also the fact that they do Thursday Night Football, they are looking for a way to just like move to this more corporate style, type of content. More G4 TV and less Ludwig and Cutie Cinderella. That's where I think that Twitch is going. I personally think that Twitch is moving more into this direction, but I'd like to know what you guys think. Maybe like leave a comment or whatever. I think it'd be interesting to hear what you guys have to say on this. I think it's an interesting theory, but maybe it's far-fetched, and that's why I'm the only person who saw out of it. That's also something to consider. Let's see. I think I'm gonna react to HB engines in cars, engines and trains, whatever. HB trains and engines? I forget. I think I'm gonna react to HB's thing later, because I'm not really like in the mood to get into like that type of big drama at the moment.
All right, bro.
Let me see here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna react to this. So Jordan Peterson had an interview on Piers Morgan's most recent show, Uncensored. Yes, he got his show back, in a way. And there's a moment there that went viral where he got emotional while talking about a movie. How childish of him. Let's take a look at this.
I've got to wrap it up. I don't want to, but I have to. I want to ask you just quickly, the film director Olivia Wilde has a new movie out, which she says is based on you, this insane man, this pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community. Incel being these weirdo loner men.
Also, I will say that to call him the king of all incels is pretty ridiculous because, first of all, the incels have so many different people that they listen to. It's not even fair to pinpoint and be like, hey, that one person is the king of all of the incels, because some incels listen to Jordan Peterson. Other incels listen to Sneeko. Other ones listen to Andrew Tate. Now, another thing that I think is also fair to point out is that Jordan Peterson's advice is pretty good and works out. And a lot of people who started off the incels were no longer celibates. By the time that they, kind of went pretty far along the path of following Jordan Peterson's advice. So there's that also.
Who are...
Also, I'd like to add that if anyone is out here calling Jordan Peterson the king of the incels, you really don't know the incel community that well.
Despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure. Why not?
I saw this earlier, and he seemed very annoyed. I don't think he actually was accepting that mantle.
Who are despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure. Why not? People have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. What a terrible thing to do that is.
I don't know. That's kind of funny. I think that he is kind of being a little bit reductionist, but he's also right. It's not just that he's speaking to disaffected young men, but he's also validating their experiences, which, supporting men in mainstream society is a big no-no. Unless they're gay or trans, in mainstream culture, you really should not be affirming and supporting men.
I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
It's making you emotional. Talk about that.
Well, God, it's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are. And certainly many young men are in that category. And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does that mean? It's these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, be picky.
One thing I like about this too, and this is in line with a lot of Jordan Peterson's previous statements, where it's if 15 women have rejected you, that's on you. That's not on them. I like how he is still saying, there's nothing wrong with women passing up on these incels. It's completely fine for them to just ignore these men who are actually undesirable. He's telling women here, don't lower your standards for don't lower your standards for men. Men just need to improve themselves to be desirable to women. That is a really good point to make, because I think a lot of times, and that's kind of the problem with the incel community, specifically the MGTOW folks, men going their own way, where they're just oh, women are bad because they rejected me, so they're all bad. Boo women. I'm fine. I don't need women anymore. And then they just they say this triumphantly while they're in very severe bouts of depression. It's really working out for them. But yeah, and it's a thing that shouldn't be lost to people who are not fans of Jordan Peterson, that he's not just coddling these people who are undesirable to women. He's saying you need to change. Stop doing the same old thing that you're doing. You're kind of not great, and that's why women don't like you. I think it's part of what he gets at sometimes.
That's your gift, man. Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough. But all these men who are alienated, it's they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
when she said that, Olivia Wilde, it stung you, didn't it? I saw the reaction.
By that time, that as far as critiques go, that was kind of low level. I mean, once I got painted as Red Skull, magical super Nazi.
Mr. Pizza
that was wild.
said in the chat.
That was kind of the end of the
question
insults.
Is how to
There's
basic
no
okay
place
to
past
react
that.
to on stream
So,
or not?
When Olivia Wilde made those comments,
I don't know
first
what
thing
How
I
to
did was
Basic
go
is.
look at the preview for a movie, which I quite liked. I thought I would go see that movie probably, and perhaps I will.
Yeah, the movie looked okay. Well, the thing is, it kind of sucked. Now I'm like, I don't know, because when I go to when I decide to watch something, I first wait. I'm like, okay, does this thing, is it good? So I look at IMDb ratings and seeing what critics have to say about the film, and then I look at Common Sense Media to make sure it has no wild naked sex scenes, and then if both those boxes are checked, I go and check it out. Now, it's tough too, because sometimes I ask people in real life who, I kind of trust their anecdotal judgment a little bit more than by reading one or two critic reviews, on their lonesome. And I asked someone from the college I used to attend in person, hey, because I saw that she was like, oh, I'm going to go see this movie. And I was like, hey, you think, was this movie good? I was thinking about going to see it. She was like, oh yeah, it was a bomb diggity. So then I go to, looking up on IMDb, and it's got a 5 or a 6 out of 10. And I'm like, man, now I'm conflicted. Are people just hate bombing this with reviews because they like Jordan Peterson, or is this movie actually bad because the writer hates Jordan Peterson? I don't know. I gotta wait for more info about the movie to come out.
It didn't really bother me. My family and I talked about it right away, and we were able to respond to it with some degree of humor.
Mr. Pizza.
Then people completely misunderstood. I said, I hope that, that if I had to be played by someone, I think
some
Chris
of them
Wilde
are on
is
the
that.
gross side.
He's a very good-looking man, and so
if you
that
want
seems
to react
all right.
to it or not.
And then I said something like, I hope he gets my fashion style choice right when he plays me, and it was a joke. All that was a joke.
I mean, you've been so controlled today, and yet in that brief moment, you got very emotional. Why?
This is very obviously, and I think that this is not the greatest, but it makes for good television though, and it makes for this. This is very interesting, isn't it? Not? But I do think that it kind of sucks that this is the case. But I really think he's just kind of, in a sense, poking the bear, trying to pry out these emotions out of him because he knows it'll make for good television. He knows this. Look, this video came out 3 days ago, and it's got almost 3 million views. I think it was kind of, I was kind of cringing because he was
in the chat. I don't know what you consider to be too gross to react to.
He was like, hey, Jordan Peterson, I noticed you were crying earlier. Go back to that place. That was really interesting. That makes for good television. And Jordan Peterson has to understand. He's not dumb. He has to know that that's the game that Piers Morgan is playing here. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of almost like an emotional manipulation for the creation of content, which rubs me the wrong way a little bit. But I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much because I like this video. No. I still think it's iffy. He should not have done this. But I mean, that said, let's keep on watching the video.
It's really something to see constantly how many people are dying for lack of an encouraging word.
And that's crazy, considering the fact that we're in a society that's supposed to be affirming of everyone and everything, right? Aren't we in the most are we not in the most tolerant society? Well,
Mr. Pizza.
I mean, I guess perhaps not. Now, I don't know. Let's just keep on with the video.
And how easy it is to provide that if you're careful. You know, give credit where credit is due. And to say, you're a net force for good if you want to be.
Do you believe you're...
So that's an interesting thing. He says that his message to a lot of these people is you can be a good person if you want to. You can have value in society. And so maybe a lot of what this emotion is coming from is that, society writ large, looks down on groups of people like white men, for example, and they say, oh, you're useless and bad and mean. You are a scourge on the planet. You should not exist. You're terrible. You're the bane of all that is good in life and society. You're away with you. You should be beheaded in a humane, equal, and fair society, country, nation, and state. But yet, your worthless existence continues to persist. This is true injustice. Jordan Peterson sees this sorts of messaging towards straight men, and he's like, this is whack. And this is why you see, men acting out a lot of the times in society. This is terrible. Not granted, of course. Everyone is responsible for their own decisions. However, it can't be denied that sometimes, you can be pushed to do a certain thing that you ordinarily wouldn't. And I guess that he's saying that mainstream society currently, which is very much against men, more or less, at least outwardly, externally, is kind of driving a lot of men to despair at the very least. And he thinks that it's unfortunate because it's entirely unnecessary and very cruel and harmful, which is true.
Net force for good.
Net, yes. In all the details, probably not. No one's perfect. So people make their mistakes as they stumble uphill.
Very true.
Jordan's been a fascinating interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've got this new box set out.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that.
Jordan B. Peterson, 24 Rules for Life.
So this is, I guess, does he not cry anymore? Because I think the point of this video is that he cried, right?
Determine how to important if you're right, and people are never either. So
yeah, so I think that's all the conservative tears we're gonna get out of Jordan Peterson for today. But yeah, very interesting, very interesting. All right, we've got 2 more videos, and then I'm gonna be looking at some. I'm gonna try and do some gaming stuff. I'm gonna reach out to the guys in my old hall, see if they want to play some Halo. That'll be fun. Now let me read the chat, because the chat's kind of been popping. I was trying to pay attention to the video, but I did see that the chat was popping. Let's see. I think it's all Mr. Pizza here. Let's see, what is this? Let's see, interesting ones. It's How to Basic makes funny fake videos. Some of them are on the gross side. Okay. Post things on food, gross mixtures. Interesting. I wonder why I haven't heard of them then. Or maybe I have, I just forgot. Let's see here. All right, because there are a couple. I need to send a message out to the guys in Car 3. Let's see here. I mean, I forget what the right Discord is for this. Let's see here. But if not, I'll probably just do CSGO, because CSGO is also pretty fun. And it seemed to play pretty well when I was doing my tests. So if you want to play CSGO with me, let me know in the chat, and I'll connect with you with it. All right. Let's see here. We've got Sneeko Exposed. Bye Bye Sneeko. This is by Grimsy, a YouTuber I found recently by way of this even smaller YouTuber named Ween, who's like really cool. That's Wheen. Definitely check him out. His stuff is very interesting.
All right, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been kind of watching a lot of Sneeko content recently. I've been up at college, and there hasn't been a whole lot to do other than like waste my time and play video games and watch videos. So I got pretty bored, and I was like, okay, I'll watch some Sneeko stuff. And he's a very entertaining guy. Okay, you know, anybody can look at him. You don't have to agree with his takes. You don't have to think he's a good person. You can admit that he's entertaining. Yes, it's immature. Yes, he's just screaming and saying random shit, but it's entertaining as hell. However, like I just can't look at his content the same anymore, especially looking at his cringe ass chat going Sneeko W Weeko, dude, you're so awesome, bro. You know, you're
it's not bad to like cheer on your favorite content creator, but if he's being cringe, or if you're just being a yes man and be like www, like despite whether or not like the content is actually good or if he's right or wrong, that is cringe. And if you have a cringe community, says something about you a little bit. Of course, it may not be 100% your fault, but it is what it is, you know?
You're so right. You're spitting truth and facts and logic, and you're telling the truth. And like, you know, it's totally not like you used to go to gay bars to pick up women, and now you just casually hate on the LGBTQ all the time.
What?
It's insane, dude. And also to every like conservative kid out there that's like, dude, yeah, Sneeko's the best dude. He totally gets it. He's living his life in a good way, and he's, you know, practicing conservative values. He's just like me, dude.
No, he's not. He's practicing conservative values. I think he was out there saying that like men should treat on women like no. One thing too, I think that people completely forget about the whole Sneeko stick of Sneeko is that one of his early streams, I was watching one of his early streams because he had blown up. He incidentally started his live stream thing right around the time one of his videos, a video about him blew up, calling him like the Kanye of YouTube or something. And I just watched that and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna go follow him. And so I followed all his alts or whatever. I saw one of his streams on the Sneeko channel, and he was watching these Vice videos about China and their surveillance, and then he said that his goal with his streams was to make content that will blow up so that he can make money, get rich, and then leave the Matrix. So like, if you guys don't understand that this is all at least somewhat of something of a grift, because he just like looked at Andrew Tate's content and was like, oh, that worked for him, maybe it'll work for me too, then yeah, I mean, pay a little bit more attention to him. He literally stated that was his goal.
Dude, he's nothing like you. He goes out and fucks whores. He's in an open relationship. He got cucked, and he watched it and just watched his girlfriend get fucked right in front of him multiple times. Like,
why is this a pattern among like these like ultra chads? Like the same thing happened with Jack Murphy.
Happened 4 times, I think he said. He just isn't anything that he preaches. He preaches this lifestyle of conservatism and values and caring about like the outcome of the world and, you know, getting back to old values whenever he practices none of them. Dude,
I will say that you can't be, it is possible to like be a conservative and not be 100% all in on like the trad life. You know, I don't think it's like just one or the other.
Literally, like his entire point of his channel is so he could get laid. Like, I'm not even capping, bro. If you guys are wondering where I got all this shit from, it's from Brandon Buckingham's new video called The Dark Side of Sneeko.
I've not seen that video yet.
A very good watch. It's very in-depth, in-detail.
It's very long. It's 2.5 hours. I don't have time to watch that. I mean, I want to watch The Green Knight. I have that up there. You know, I'm going to watch The Green Knight and then a whole other hour of TV rather than watch one video about the dark truth of Sneeko, and I've watched 4 videos about Sneeko already.
Detail, and it's about 2 hours worth of evidence, so I'm just gonna keep it here and kind of like you know, break it down for anybody that doesn't want to sit through 2 hours of watching Sneeko get crucified just to figure out that he's a cuck, he's fake as fuck, he went to gay bars, he used to dress up in his sister's clothing, and he's basically just a hypocrite. I mean, this entire alpha male shtick
I wonder where he gets all that information from, because some of it sounds kind of crazy, and I don't know if it's true.
Is bullshit from Sneako. He's not an alpha male. He does none of this shit. Yeah, he fucks around. Yeah, he has money. Yeah, he pretends to like no vaccine. That's just because he doesn't like people telling him what to do, not because he actually is a conservative. You see a lot of shit that goes into this. It's like these people aren't even real. They don't represent you. They have absolutely nothing in common with you and are egotistical retards that make fucking TikToks online and go to gay bars in their free time. Now, as I said before, if you just watch Sneako for entertainment, that's fine. But I'm seeing like a lot of kids go to Sneako's content and flock to it and be like, he's the truth teller. He knows what he's doing. Like, if you're watching Sneako for anything more than entertainment, stop. Yeah. There are genuine people.
True. Like, he is a good source of entertainment. If you're watching him for entertainment, that's fine. Fun and healthy. You probably should keep on doing that. But if you're not, then that's not fine. Not fun. And not healthy. You probably should not keep on doing that. The blind, if you can see, you shouldn't be following the blind man. But I mean, kind of scummy, but if you want to sit and laugh at him stumble, no. Actually, it's a terrible metaphor because I don't even believe in that anecdotally. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is that if someone is kind of like acting out and being kind of wild, there's one aspect of it being like, oh, that's entertaining. But to actually follow that person and emulate that person as if it's like a good thing to do is an entirely different thing. It's like watching 24 versus watching 24 and deciding to go around and shoot a bunch of people. Like, no, don't do that. Just watch the show, man. It's entertainment. It's not something to emulate.
People that actually believe this shit and actually have reasons to say this shit, and they're not Sneako. Sneako is not this person. What he saw was a trend that Andrew Tate made. He hopped on it, made a shitload of money off of it, and now he's just riding the wave. And hey, dude, I don't blame him, but at the same time, whenever you're watching Sneako content, if you're watching it and you're like, he's a G, he's a top G, you're literally just Ron. He is not. He represents none of the values that you actually believe in. He doesn't believe in any of this shit he's saying. I mean, dude, yeah, he moved to Miami. Dude, he moved from New York to Miami because Miami's apparently more conservative. Dude, Miami is just like the fucking melting pot of degeneracy.
Yeah, Miami just has more like available women. I will put it that way.
And prostitution and like all sorts of just fucked shit. This is not a conservative, dude. Like, and I'm not even like using that against him. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal, but don't like go online and pretend to be something that you're not. Meanwhile, all the time saying about how authentic you are and how you're much more real than all these fake motherfuckers.
The dude literally said on his stream, one of his early streams, that the only reason he was streaming was that he could like go viral, pop off, make money, and then leave the Matrix. It wasn't about like actually educating people, wasn't about actually, enriching his fans' lives. It was all a grift to make money so that he could, I don't know, do whatever he wants to. Not get vaccinated, I guess. Maybe that's what he wanted to do. I don't know.
Whenever you're just them, but you feel like you're special. Brandon Buckingham also exposed a lot of private DMs with him and Sneako. He didn't expose the DMs because Sneako actually blocked him, so he can no longer prove these DMs. But basically, Sneako just is a fucking piece of shit. He goes around the scenes. He tries to get people turned against people. He made up false rape allegations against fucking Brandon Buckingham whenever he said, yeah, we're going to run a train on your girl. Obviously not meaning in a rape way. You know what I mean? He's making fun of you for being a cuck. And Sneako knew that and still went with this dumb argument like he's a rapist. He threatened to rape somebody.
And things like that make it hard to look at someone like that for entertainment value, right? Because, I was getting my hair cut, look at this. I got a clean cut, boys. But I was looking at I was getting my haircut today at the barber shop, and I don't know. We were talking about like these artists, we were talking about these rappers and singers, and then the conversation turned to, hey, if someone like did like a bad thing or whatever, would you still be able to like listen to their music or whatever? Yeah, I think some of that's here, but also if a lot of that's just like embedded in like who you are as a person, then if you bind those two together, like, I am my persona and my persona is me, my entertainment is based on my personality, then no, it makes it harder for me to like, be entertained by you. Now, granted, I haven't like watched anything featuring Kevin Spacey, but I would imagine it's easier for me to listen to something with Kevin Spacey than for me to watch something by, Hassan Piker, knowing that he just likes to like stab people in the back once he gets more views than them. And he likes to leech on to people who have more views than them and cozy up to them until he doesn't need them anymore. And that's just like, the thing is, one of his sticks is when he's on stream, he's just like, I'm being myself. It's just me. And so because of that, I'm like, I kind of know who you are and like what you're about. So I don't know if I really want to rock with that. That's not really something that I can vibe to,
Because he was pissed that he's a cuck and got called out for it. The truth is that Sneako is a very, like, down at his core, egocentric. Obviously, everybody can admit that he has a big ego, right? But he cares about what other people think so much. He'll try to say, oh, I don't care, I just say whatever. He's doing it for money. It's obvious. It's a grift. I mean, it's entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It is entertaining, but he's not real at all.
And I'm glad that he mentioned the whole grift thing, because he was very transparent about that at the beginning.
This is fake shit, okay? He's not waking anybody up. He never had that intention to go,
wake up! Wake up! Get out of the Matrix! You're in the Matrix! Your mind is being controlled! Don't be a slave! The money, the TV, the Netflix, the sugar and the cotton candy! Yo, Sneako's wilding. Alright.
Go in even to begin with. His entire point of making this YouTube channel was to make money and to go out there and really just, inflate his platform. That's his entire goal, is to get out there and say dumb shit just so people will believe him, contradict all of his personal morals, beliefs, and values just for a quick buck. That's who Sneako is. And it's not hard to see. He obviously cares so deeply about money, and it's so important to him that this makes perfect sense as to why he'd do this. You see all this shit that's going on behind the scenes, that all these contradiction after contradiction and stream after stream after stream, and you realize that it's just a grift. He's not waking anybody up. He's not anybody that should be like seen and gawked at, like, oh, he's the king, whatever. He's just a retard with a microphone that says stuff that you want to hear. And that's it, bro. The longer that you keep telling yourself Sneako's a top G, the longer you'll probably be a cuck, bro. Like, I'm not saying that to be mean or anything, but dude, this dude is just...
And we just watched a video of Jordan Peterson, right? What sets Jordan Peterson apart from these other people, and why I think that of all of the incel kings, Jordan Peterson always manages to have the least amount of followers, is because when you look at people like Sneako, you look at people like... Excuse me. You look at people like Sneako, you look at people like Andrew Tate. They rarely tell you to change yourself and grow in any positive ways, except for like working out more because women like swole men. Like, sure, you'll learn things about discipline by working out, but there are a lot more things that you could fix about yourself. If you're single and you don't want to be single anymore, there are lots of things you could fix yourself to kind of like make yourself more desirable. But it's not in the best interest of Sneako and Andrew Tate to tell people to actually improve themselves enough to the point where they won't be incels anymore. Because then, like, once they're getting like the dates that they want or whatever, then they don't need Sneako anymore, and they don't need Andrew Tate anymore either. So I don't know. There's that.
just fucked. He doesn't care about any of this shit, and it's pretty obvious. So, I don't know. Say what you will. If you have the time, go watch Brandon Buckingham's video on him. It's good. Some of it is kind of drags at points, but I think any video that's 2 hours is going to drag at points. But overall, very good, comprehensive, in-depth detail. Look at Sneeko and his bullshit. And I'm really glad that Brandon Buckingham actually came out and said this, because all Sneeko's fans tried to harass this dude into not saying shit.
Oh, what?
So, good on Brandon Buckingham. Real top G Brandon Buckingham, bro. Top G, bro. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
Nice. I will say, I was hoping that he would throw in some receipts. I'm a little bit disappointed that he didn't do that, but it's all good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna throw up some Halo here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Give me one moment. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me pull up. Oh, is Halo not here? Halo, the Master Chief Collection. All right, hold up. Give me a sec, y'all. Yo, what's up? Oh, that was fun. I literally got those glasses just to mess around with. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. I'm gonna play Firefight for now. Let's see here. Do Halo Reach. There could be Hey, Mr. Pizza, that's literally I literally want to do like an alter ego. Let me see. Sorry, I should turn on my auto deck. I do want to have an alter ego type thing. If you've ever watched
through your sector, you need to stop them in their tracks.
If you've ever watched Hassan Piker, he's got this thing with someone called like Hank Pecker, which is like, I'm thinking about doing something very similar to that, where it's just like I'm trolling like Democrats, and particularly oh, okay. Hold on, how do I... Oh, hold up. Ah, shoot. Whoa, whoa. Hold on, is there higher ground that I can get to? Why do I feel like I'm cornered right now? This is not a great feeling. Whoa!
First strike.
The worst part is I forgot how to do the punch thing. Hold on, wait, what button is that? Oh, there it is, okay. There are no great defensible positions here. Whoa, okay, hold up. Whoa, what? Yo, I need to find some ammo. Whoa, this was not a good idea. This was a bad idea. This was terrible. Why did I do this? Oh my goodness. Whoa! No! Let's go! Let's go!
Killing spree.
Let's go, boys! Let's go! Whoa! What? Bro, I'm switching to a medic. Oh. No, I gotta find where the weapons are. I think, are these the weapons?
Double kill.
There we go. Okay. That's the weapons cache. Gotta stay around here then. Whoa! Okay, who's shooting from the sky? Because whoever's doing that, they're gonna keep on handicapping me. Oh, wait, it's that thing. So I gotta take over that enemy vehicle.
Reinforcements.
Whoa. I gotta find a way to take that thing out. Whoa! Where did you guys come from? Oh, yeah, I should have guessed that wouldn't work.
Five lives left.
Come on! There we go.
Overkill.
Okay. Come on, let me get this up there. Come on. Yo! gosh. Okay, hold up. What am I gonna do here? Don't have too many options. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Woo! Okay, hold on. Maybe I drew them away from where I was. And then I can get up here. Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my goodness, this is tough. Oh boy. Woo! Okay. Oh, come on. I feel like they're a little OP. Just a little bit. Okay, wait, hold on. Now, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do? This might be my last life here. Oh. That's right, they can just go inside my shield.
One life left.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yo. No lives left.
Wait, who is that? Wait.
Compromised.
Oh, you just joined the Discord. Oh.
And then left.
Oh, okay. I heard your voice and then I looked and I was like, wait, where are you? Oh, this.
Confusion. That's what we're going for.
You want to play some multiplayer?
I would love to, but I gotta wake up early on Sundays for work, so I'm going to be going to bed like now.
Oh. I was playing Halo Reach Firefight. And it was not. Yep.
Fun.
Yeah, it was not going the best. Now I'm about to play some. Wait, what are these? I'm about to play some ODST firefights, but they're like different kinds. There's like bug hunt.
ODST firefights. I don't remember those.
Wait, Fiesta fight? Grunt Apocalypse? Wait, did you make all these or?
No.
Huh. Interesting.
Grunt Apocalypse is just grunts everywhere.
Oh.
Nothing else.
I might do bug hunt. But I do think that honestly, let's see here. Let's see. Honestly, the Grunt Apocalypse is probably closer to my speed.
Or when you want to destroy so many enemies.
Yeah. And I feel like that would be like easier for me to do. Or at least easier for me to do and succeed in. Mr. Pizza in the chat.
And so, like, half of them have fuel rod cannons?
Oh boy. I mean, I found some really cool weapons on enemy vehicles. The last time I was playing? ODST. This game feels completely different.
ODST is a bit different in some ways, because you're not one of the, you're not Spartan.
Am I a human?
Yeah, essentially. You're, like, the Spartans are the special guys who can destroy everything in their path. ODSTs are basically just regular infantry. I think ODST is probably my second favorite Halo game. But I don't think that's a popular opinion.
I don't know if
I don't think people hate it either.
I don't know if I've played this then. But this is really. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay, hold on. They really are everywhere. What? Yo.
I don't know if I've ever done ODST on Apocalypse either, so I don't know if it's different.
Yeah, this is a bug hunt here.
Oh, bug hunt? I've never done that.
It's difficult, man.
Without it. Bugs are stupid. Alright, well I gotta get to bed, but figured I'd say howdy.
Yeah. Thanks for saying hi, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Triple kill. Gotta hold the fort. Let's see. Ms. Pizza said, question, is your goal to become a full-time streamer? It's not a goal of mine. I want to be like a part-time streamer. That'd be cool. Like, and be able to monetize it. I want it to be a side hustle. Yeah, I want it to be like a side hustle of mine. Like, I want to be able to like make money off it, but I don't think it'll ever be my main money maker, and I don't know if I want it to be my main money maker. We'll see. Oh boy. Good boy. The thing is, I don't think there are any health packs I can get either. Come on. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go, boys. Where'd I get ammo for that thing? Whoa, okay. Oh boy.
Frenzy.
Okay, I gotta do this now. Gotta make a run for it, boys. Gotta make a run for it.
Reinforcement.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Double kill.
Let's go, boys! Let's go! Mr. P says, I probably won't monetize my channel, it's not worth it. I mean, why not? What would you have to do? I mean, so how many souls do you have to sell?
Run riot. Double kill.
Let's go. Dude, this thing is cracked. Yo, what?
Triple kill.
This thing is cracked. I should be dead by now. I can literally just sit here and just shoot these guys all day. will say I think this map should have more ammo. Because I can't reload my gun.
Double kill.
Let's go. So the mini says stable taxes, yep. It's playing some Halo. And this is why it's nice to have a gaming computer, because then I can actually like play like real games. Let's go.
Double kill.
Double kill. Come on, where are you guys at? Come on! Are they hiding? Well, I can actually hear them. You know what? You know what? You know what? This is Halo 3 ODST. Ah, this is terrible. What a terrible location. Come on! No! There we go. I have literally no ammo in my guns. This is literally the worst. Yes, yes, this is Halo. I need to find a more strategic location, but I'm worried that I'll die. Okay, hold on. I just need to bite the bullet here. Gotta get to higher ground, boys! See, is it possible to get up there? For some reason I'm doubting that. But there's gotta be some sort of strategic stronghold I can take. Oh no! I can't. Game over. What? Is that how this goes? Huh? Oh. What happened? I thought I was supposed to die. I didn't die. Oh, good night, Cinnamony. Hope you enjoyed my stream there. Let's see. Do some more firefight. I haven't played like all of the Halos yet, so I'm kind of just messing around. Let's see here. I'll just take some skulls. I don't know. I've never played this game before. Okay, I have, but I've never played this mode before. This game runs quite well on this computer, especially considering the amount of money I spent on it. Okay. Okay. All these games have their own unique feel. I like it.
We've got a line on Parg Vol, a Sangili terrorist and a known associate of Jul Dama. My thinking is if we can put Vol down like a sick dog, then the galaxy's a better place.
Okay. Oh, hey, Linux, so what's up?
Commander Palmer, Parg Vol sighted.
Show Crimson.
Okay, I've got 2 grenades. Okay, I can sprint. Okay, that's good. Okay, I've been spotted. That's not good.
Sniper fire! Freaking campers. Send Crimson supplies.
You got it, Commander.
What?
There we go.
Oh, come on. Why didn't we switch to a weapon that I didn't have ammo for? Okay, come on. I knew that would happen. I guess this is not a mode that you're supposed to play by yourself. Oh boy. I should have gone for the sniper rifle all along. So like from the beginning. on. Come on. Man, that sniper rifle really is the key to this level, isn't it? Or at least that seems to be the case. I just sit back for a few minutes. Nice. Yeah, you should get Halo. It's very fun. That worked.
Miller, that Phantom's getting away.
No, hey, no fair.
Damn it. We'll get another chance. I know he can't go far.
Cells inbound, Crimson.
No! I'm out of ammo. I gotta retreat.
Crimson, clean up the rest of Pogvol's cronies. No reason to let any of those hinge heads escape.
Let's go. I wonder what this thing does. Okay, I really shouldn't be playing, y'all. I need to get some cover. Cause this is bad. Ooh. Let's go. Let's go. Are they hiding? Seems like the answer to that was yes. Man, I'm out of ammo. I need to salvage completely new weapons? That's insane. Am I supposed to get new weapons from? Yo, I'm about to die, bro. I'm about to die, bro. I'm about to die. Oh, no. I don't think there are any more weapons in this battlefield. You know, screw it. I'm just gonna... Alrighty, come on, let's go. We're back in business, boys. Okay, kind of.
Nice work.
Whew. Nice. Where's the affirmation?
Go ahead, Dalton.
Taking a look at your drone footage, I see Park Vol snatched a considerable number of UNSC assets. I'd like to recover those if we can.
Don't see why not.
Thanks. Painting a waypoint now.
Ooh, okay. I wonder, this almost feels like a campaign, although I don't know if it is. Or I don't know that it is a campaign. Oh, oof. That explains the danger music. Ooh. This is feeling dangerous. Let's go. We got another weapon, boys. Hold up, wait. I need more grenades. Are there any more grenades over here? Let's see. They're gonna lure them closer to this area right here. I can't use up all my weapons right now. This far away with this many enemies. They should... I don't think I have a choice, though. Alright, hold on. Am I even hitting him? Come on.
Crimson, do me a favor and take down any bad guys. I don't appreciate UNSC tech being stolen.
Whoa! Please keep shooting at me. Let's go. Okay, there we go. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. I think. Oh no.
Wasn't screwing around when he decided to start a UNSC collection, was he?
Oh, righty.
Securing that gear, Crimson. Much appreciated. Commander, we've got trouble. Crimson's kicked the hornet's nest down there. Every member of the Covenant within 2 clicks is heading their way.
Here comes the party, Crimson. Grab some ammo and dig in.
Come on, I'm trapped.
They're here. Give him hell, Crimson.
I'm trapped! And I can't get out! You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. There we go. Hey, buddy, I think you're done. Here we go. Where is everyone? Are they hiding? You're done. Y'all landed on the wrong spot, boys.
Already on its way, Commander.
Come on, come on, come on. Man, I'm getting hit from above though. Come on. Come on. Yo. I'm kind of getting beat up here. Not gonna lie. This feels bad. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Clear the area, Crimson. Scorched Earth policy here.
Crimson, got a few left.
Nope, that did not work. Oh no. Alright, you know what? This ain't gonna cut it, boys. Let's go. Let's go. I love this weapon.
That's the last of them.
Well done, Crimson. Dalton, give Crimson a lift home?
Of course, Commander. Pelican on the way now.
Yo, you good?
This is Dr. Owen at Galileo Base. Dr. Owen, hello?
Emergency beacon activated at Galileo. They're under attack.
Crimson, you're closest. Saddle up. You're the rescue crew.
I literally just almost died, and you're asking me to be the rescue crew. Standard military procedure, I guess. Let's see. Let me do another one of these. Actually, let's do ODST. Apocalypse, let's go.
Firefight. Set, start. Mythic on.
I have this music.
Double kill. Double kill.
See, I couldn't. I knew I couldn't get the thing in the sky because he was just like.
Double kill.
Now you die! Fight, Jill. Get back!
Well. Man. How many lives do I have left?
Burn you!
What?
Plasma! Dead me kill!
I don't know.
Left.
Die!
Not me trying to figure out how I'm supposed to survive all this.
Reinforcements.
Well, nice. That's just dandy.
There's one of them!
Come on.
Shoot you! Dead already?
Man, I'm running out of lives, man.
Steed on yourselves! Halt! Knock their native to bits!
Come on.
Took cover!
Well, yeah, I took cover. What'd you want me to do? Oh.
Take me! Here it is! I'm on my way! Told ya! Chickens!
Nice. Am I by myself now? Where are the other grunts?
Land throne! Grenade!
Killing spree.
Let's go. Let's go.
Reinforcements.
They're gonna kill us! Let's go fight. I'll get him out of there! They flee! We won! Here's some kicker! Take it!
Oh, man.
One life left.
Ah! Kill you! Heretic! Fight! It's your funeral! Here he is!
No lives left. Last man standing.
Oh. I thought that would be it.
Take this!
Oh.
They're cowards! Kill him.
Double. Game over.
Alrighty, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Let's see here. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, hanging out with me during this stream. I had a good time. Very fun. And got some interesting chats here. Got some friendly faces, some new faces up in the chat. That's really cool. All right, I'm gonna be trying to do more, I guess, original content, more React content, more commentary. I'm trying to move into like the commentary, commentary space. I feel like that's the kind of stuff that will kind of get me growth. So, and also that will just be better content to make than just the same old React content that everybody else makes. It's stale. I did some React content today, but it's I need to stop it. So not stop, but like, I don't know, transition to something a little bit higher quality, a little bit more interesting. So I did a little bit of commentary today, I guess. I just gotta get some good topics. Do you guys all enjoy your evenings? Enjoyed the streams? In the future, I am going to be doing a debate stream. Just have to get some topics. Might do an open call in where like as many people as they want to can call. But I just gotta, I don't know. I don't want like one person just like dominate the whole conversation. So I gotta figure out how to like make things even. And you know, I think I'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, you know how it goes. Thanks everyone again for tuning in. I slightly changed my setup. I rose my monitors, so now they're like they're kind of like level with my head now, which is really nice. It makes it a lot more comfortable to just like hang. So once I kind of perfect my studio and my setup, then I might do like a tour and show you guys what everything looks like now. I still want to get like a I have my microphone right here. I might want to get it mounted. Have some sort of like microphone stand or something. Thanks again for everyone who tuned in. There's some new faces here. Oh, oops. It was nice to see like some people in the chat who haven't been in the chat before. Let's see. Yeah, I see, let me see here. What is this? I gotta check the... I gotta check the Discord. Apparently something's popping off in the Discord. You want to be part of that popping offness. Join the Discord, man. You can join the Discord by clicking the link. It's down in the description. That way you'll be able to talk with me on stream and be a part of all the wonderful things that we have on YouTube Live and gaming. See y'all. Peace.